Good morning. It is day 8 of the PCT and I'm hiking out of Mount Laguna now. Kind of. I'm hiking back to the trail. I took a 0 day yesterday. It was much needed. I feel good. I feel like I'm starting to come up with a packing system so that it doesn't take me so long in the morning. But that said, it's like 10:30 in the morning and this is the latest start that I've gotten so far. But today I'm hiking about 6.5 miles to the Laguna Campground, and I'm gonna camp there tonight, and I'm gonna try to head my way into Julian, which should take another 3 days. And Julie headed off yesterday. We parted ways. Her and I met on day 1 of the trail at the Cleef Campground. Her and I both had way too much stuff and were a bit type A, trying to plan everything, so it was nice to have someone along for the first part of the journey. It definitely made the first week a lot easier in being able to put our heads together and problem solve and be a team. But she's about 10 miles up ahead of me, and she's trying to make it into Julian because she's got a package there. And right now I'm slated to get there on Saturday, and I will not be there by the time the post office opens, which means I'm gonna have to do one night in Julian as well. Hopefully not a 0 day as I wait for the post office to open. So I'm just taking my time. So not gonna do any big miles. You also in Mount Laguna can't camp within, I think, like 11 miles from the town up to the north. And even though I think I could push 11 miles today, there's on the app that we use, it's called Far Out, there are reports that there is a large animal hanging out around the tents at night. And it doesn't seem to be bothering anyone, it just seems to be curious. But the comments are saying that it's giving mountain lion energy. So I would rather not do that alone. I really like cats, but like, ooh, there's a bug. Ah! But I don't think I would like a big cat by myself. Not right now. It's like just the start of the second week. That's too much. So I'm gonna camp at the campground and then try to do 10-mile days from there. And it's all downhill pretty much. So it should be all right. And I'm excited to get my new shoes. And that's my story of the morning. Oh, also, this is my favorite part of the trail. This is a loop that I used to do all the time when I lived in San Diego, called the Desert View Trail, and it was part of the Big Laguna Loop. It's very beautiful, so I'm very excited. On we go. Oh, and also in town, I was able to take a really nice shower and get all the grime out from underneath my fingernails, and I was able to tend to my feet. So I've had to essentially tape them every day because my shoes are too small. And it felt really nice to eat hot food and not have anywhere to be. But I can definitely see how I have to watch out getting trapped in towns. It was really nice sleeping in a bed and I appreciate it more. I feel like a lot of the things out here, like showers and beds, I don't really appreciate until you don't have them. But that felt really nice. I was able to properly wash my clothes. Not like sink washing clothes or shower washing clothes, but like actual proper washing. And so it felt great. And I stayed at the tiny houses and they were really great. They were really clean and everyone was really nice. I was over there a couple days ago, right there, and I had to walk all the way up from the other side. All right. Nature adventures. I just crossed a hiker who was coming up the trail, which is very strange because it's definitely backwards and it's too early in the season to be coming the opposite way. And she said she came back because there's a rattlesnake and it's just sudden in the middle of the trail on a rock and there's really no way around it. And so she has to basically go up and around and backtrack. And it seems to be just sunning itself, but I'm gonna see. Maybe there's an option, or maybe I'm gonna be walking back. I've got all these little bugs, like the tiny fruit flies, just swarming around me right now. And it's probably because I'm clean and my clothes are clean and I smell like soap. But that won't be for long. All right, so she said it was on the uphill and there wasn't really a way around it, and it was past the water spigot on the uphill. But I didn't see it, and I was very careful to look for it and to listen for it, but I'm at another trail junction, which she could have done this one. So maybe I got lucky. Thank you, Rattlesnake. That was really nice for day one of like fully setting off on my own. I really appreciate it, but I'm still gonna keep an eye out. But okay. Look at that pine cone. Here's my foot in comparison. We're in a nice pine cone zone. Look at them. Beautiful. Oh, another one. Gorgeous. You look lovely. The really big pine cones are south of Tahoe. Maybe I'll get to see them. So now we're coming up to the part of the trail that's about to get really pretty. You kind of see all the way back there. That mountain with snow on it is San Jacinto. And that's one that I'll be climbing up. And you go down before you head off into the first part of the desert. I guess we're already in the desert. Before you head off into more desert. Just kidding. So this one right here with all the snow. Right. Well, my finger's too big. This, oh God, ah! The one with all the snow on it. Way back there. That's San Jacinto. That's intimidating. I'm nervous. All right. So now you can see why this is my favorite spot, or one of them in San Diego. Those mountains seem so far away. It's gonna be very strange when I get there, but I'm excited to look back here and be like, oh, I came from here. All right, the scenic view. Let's go. And the wind picked up a little bit, but there's a spot right behind me that I took a picture of myself like 5 or 6 years ago. So it's very cool to be back. I'm very excited. And it's really beautiful weather. I know it got breezy, but it's a little cloudy. It's perfect. Look how shiny this rock is. Probably doesn't look that way on camera, but it's very cool. All right, so I made it to the parking lot, and now I gotta backtrack a little bit to get to the campground. But all in all, it was a successful day and a very beautiful day. Have a nice day. That's my story. Bye. Made it.